was not about to play. Let's move on. Talk soon.
Hi everyone, welcome. I'm Greg Gumbel here with my partner Clark Kellogg. Coming up on College Hoops tonight, we'll recap the biggest games of the week, as well as preview some of the big-time matchups that we'll be seeing across the land in the next week of College Hoops. But we begin with a special player who was an easy choice as our Player of the Week in college basketball.
Clayton was a floor general of the highest order this week. And when point guards get on a roll like he did, it's basketball at its absolute finest. He was a ton of fun to watch.
There were some fantastic matchups this past week, so let's take a closer look at them. In our Games of the Week, we were treated to a matchup between two teams in the top 25. Purdue dismantled Iowa State.
It was a real treat to see these teams both come to play in what turned out to be a fantastic game. They showed us why they deserved their spots in the top 25. This was an entertaining and fun game to watch. Holman was absolutely unstoppable. His 25 points led all scorers. He was splashing threes from all over the place, Greg. In transition, in a half-court set, it didn't matter. He was letting them fly and watching them drop.
Although this next contest seemed predictable enough, one of the best teams in the country suffered a severe shock to the system. They overpowered Duke.
No one could have predicted this outcome, Greg. Duke were jockeying for a #1 seed, but this might throw a wrench in those plans. It would be tough to call them a top team after a loss like this. Dayton played some absolutely stifling defense. They made the guys on the other side work for every basket, and you can see that reflected in the shooting percentage. They never let up on the defensive end. They were really able to get into the head of their opponents with their strong, sticky, saran wrap defense. Anytime you can throw a team's rhythm off in the half court, you know you're playing tough defense.
Now let's take a look ahead to the games that get top billing on the schedule in the days to come. This will be a fantastic battle. This is shaping up to be a prototypical style versus style matchup. Great scorers on one side of the court, great defenders on the other. This is going to be a real showdown. And there's another game on the agenda that's too juicy to ignore. I'm looking forward to this game just like everybody else. This matchup has the possibility of becoming quite a little rivalry because these teams match up so well against each other, and it's always a heated atmosphere when they're on the court together. That's our show, everyone. For all of us here at 2K Sports Studios, thank you for watching. We'll see you next week on College Hoops Tonight, brought to you by State Farm, the #1 auto insurer.
We appreciate you, Greg.
Yeah, back. Told you last time. Break out your controllers. 2K8, 2K8, competition is none, competition is done. Ball till you fall, how about another run? Here goes another one, bounce. You ain't got an ounce of skill, so take another route. I'm on that under route. On the court, I dominate like the South, boy. Don't make me call you out. City lights, limelight, whatever. I'm better than you. On my back, on my sweater, my hood. Challenge me to a battle, I'm wishing you would. Fade away, sky hook, you best to look. The game is took. Now I got a major look, but ain't forgot where I came from. On the dirt on my kicks. Take a flick of the first round draft pick. You ready for this new era pro fit? Tell me, can you handle it? The fans, the pressure, the measure of the game. You better measure up, cause I ain't letting up. It's the game we love, and the reason why I ball like that until they had enough. You better measure up, cause I ain't letting up. It's the game we love, and the reason why I ball like that until they had enough. Till they had enough. It's 2K, till they had enough. Automatic star status. Who the greatest, who the baddest? Open here, your A game can't be average. When top is on the mic, never see average. See a baller, see a savage. See me tower like that, looking down on my comp with the stadium packed. I'm talking front to back, hands in the air like this is where we at. Prime time, react, focus. L7's moved over, here's the new slogan. I can't lie, I'm franchise. In other words, your career is flatline. It's that 2K8 design for ballers. Anybody, if you want it, be the shot caller. And never settle for less. Get a jersey that's